Guys, have I got a story for you. If you've clicked this video, you already know what's going on. Let's get you guys up to date. Alright, so today the 5.05 exploit was released for the PS4. This was about 19 hours ago. Sorry for the late coverage today, guys. I did still catch it today, but I'm a bit late. Regardless, this is out now. You guys are able to use this exploit at your own wish. Now, this is what they're calling Mira Project. So I'll quickly go into details on the release. So Spectre and Quadiop have released stuff, blah 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 blah. I'll put a link to this in the description if you want to read about it. It just tells you a little bit more about it and how they released it. But this is what we are more concerned about. So Console Hacks has made a quick write-up on how to run the 5.05 kernel exploit. So if you want to update to 5.05, you can watch one of my previous videos on updating the 4.55, and you can go ahead and do the same sort of thing to update to 5.05. Keep in mind that if you have downloaded a more recent version of the firmware on your PS4, you may need to enter recovery mode and install it through recovery mode. So I have not shown how to do that on my video, but it's quite easy to enter recovery mode. You just have to hold the PlayStation button a little bit longer than usual. Check Google will tell you how to do it. It's quite easy. And you can install the pup like that, but you just need to make sure you have the full recovery pup, and you might need to initialize your hard drive. Now, let's go on into this. So I'll show you a little bit about this. He's made a tutorial on how to run the exploit. Now, unfortunately, the way that I do it isn't working yet, as Alazif hasn't updated his tool yet by the looks of things, but from the looks of things, you can still host it locally if you can host your own web server and whatnot. Unfortunately, I never did this, so I don't have this ready to go. Also, if you have the ESP chip, so this is the little USB dongle that people have got now that produces Wi-Fi and whatnot. This is also been updated, so it includes a 5.05 exploit. You guys can use that if you want to. To be honest with you, I reckon the best way to go about it for the time being would be to go with Quadiop's website. So all you do is open in your browser. So this is if you have browser access on your PS4. You open the browser, go to this hyperlink, and then you'll get a message saying blah blah blah. Okay, just keep pressing continue. I think that's a joke. Anyways, minimize the browser. So you should be able to have your full Mira access by then. So if you go to your home screen, go to settings, scroll down to the bottom, you'll see your debug settings where you can install package files and whatnot. And once this is run, it should also activate hen, which means that you should be able to use all your homebrew applications. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not sure yet whether it supports all your old homebrew. So it should theoretically support any games you had installed on the PS4. In terms of homebrew, if you are starting to get into some homebrew that's been floating around the scene, there's possibilities that may not support this yet, as some things may be hard-coded into the homebrew, and of course it'll require the actual homebrew to be recoded so that it works for the new version. But games and whatnot should still work if that's what you've got on your PS4. Just a quick one for you guys. If you don't have browser access yet, but you do have access to your 4.55 exploit, make sure you go in there, go to Alazif's local host, and what you're going to do is just enable the web browser. So there's a permanent patch to enable your web browser forever. Make sure you click that, and then when you update to 5.05, you'll be able to use this web browser version. I would highly recommend this over everything else until Alazif's updated his tool to support 5.05. Now, what they haven't told you is, or what there isn't many people around that know this, but this exploit will also work for everything up to versions 5.07. So that's right, you heard me correctly. This will work for PS4 up to version 5.07, as the developers have tested this and they seem to think that the versions are quite similar between 5.05 and 5.07, so they should both work together with this exploit. So I guess you guys got an exploit that's a little bit more recent than originally intended. And that pretty much wraps up today's video, guys. I am not going to be updating yet personally because I'm testing some stuff out at the moment. And unfortunately, I still need to sit on 4.55 in order to test this, which is good enough for me because I'm still waiting to see what else is released for 5.05. But in due time, I will be updating the 5.05, most likely after Alazif updates his tool and I can host my exploit locally. So anyways, guys, I do appreciate you watching this video. If you liked the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. If you got any questions, make sure to comment down in the description below, or sorry, in the comments below. And if you didn't like the video, well, you know what to do. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Please make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe for new content. It'll be coming out soon. And I'll also make a video showing you how to run a new exploit once Alazif updates his tool. Thanks, guys. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.